Silent wisdom, the power of listening. In the quaint town of Greenfield, nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a young boy named Oliver. Oliver was known for his incessant chatter. His mind was always buzzing with stories, ideas, and questions. He loved to talk, to anyone who would listen. One sunny morning, Oliver set out on his usual walk through the town square. As he passed by the bakery, he noticed an elderly man sitting on a bench, feeding breadcrumbs to the pigeons. Intrigued, Oliver approached him. "Good morning, sir. What are you doing?" Oliver asked eagerly. The elderly man smiled kindly. "Feeding the birds, young man. It's a peaceful way to start the day," Oliver nodded enthusiastically. "I love birds. Did you know there are over 1,000 species of them?" The man chuckled softly. "Indeed, there are many fascinating things in this world." For the next few minutes, Oliver bombarded the man with facts about birds, where they migrate, what they eat, and how they communicate. The man listened patiently, nodding occasionally. After a while, the man gently interrupted Oliver. "You know, young man, sometimes it's good to listen more than you talk." Oliver frowned slightly, puzzled by the comment. "But I love sharing what I know, and that's wonderful," the man replied. "But when you listen, you learn. You understand others better, and you might discover things you never knew." Oliver considered this for a moment. He realized that in his excitement to share knowledge, he often missed out on what others had to say. Determined to understand, he decided to try an experiment. Over the next few days, Oliver practiced listening. He asked questions and patiently waited for answers. He discovered that Mrs. Jenkins, the librarian, had a passion for gardening and had won awards for her roses. Mr. Thompson, the grocer, had once traveled the world as a sailor and had stories that could fill books. Even the quiet girl, Lily, who often sat alone at lunch, loved to paint and dreamed of becoming an artist. As Oliver listened more and talked less, he found himself connecting with people in a deeper way. He learned about their dreams, their fears, and their joys. And in return, they appreciated his interest and began to share more with him. One day, as Oliver sat with the elderly man on the bench, watching the pigeons peck at the breadcrumbs, he smiled. "I understand now," Oliver said softly. "Listening is like giving a gift to someone." The elderly man nodded, his eyes twinkling. "Indeed, young man. When you listen, you give others the chance to be heard. And that's a gift worth giving." From that day on, Oliver continued to share his stories and knowledge, but he also listened, truly listened, to those around him. And in the small town of Greenfield, where the hills whispered secrets and the forest echoed with laughter, Oliver became known not only for his words but for the kindness in his ears. And so, the tale of Oliver, the boy who learned to talk less and listen more, spread through the town, a reminder to all who heard it that sometimes, the greatest stories are found in the quiet moments between words. Listening is more than just hearing words, it's about understanding others deeply. When you listen, you open yourself to learning new perspectives and insights that might have otherwise remained hidden. It allows you to empathize with others, gaining a clearer understanding of their thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Through active listening, you have the opportunity to discover aspects of people and situations that can enrich your own knowledge and broaden your horizons.